This is the Immigration Answer Show with Jim Hacking, episode number 19.
Welcome to the Immigration Answer Show with your host, immigration lawyer Jim Hacking. In each episode, Jim will answer your questions about the U.S. immigration system. Discover why the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, National Public Radio, and BuzzFeed.com have all featured Jim. And get the help you need navigating our complex immigration laws. Now, on to the show.
Welcome to the Immigration Answer Show, where we answer your immigration questions 3 days a week. You've got questions, and we'll do our best to answer them every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now on to today's question about the U.S. immigration system. Today's question comes from Abdu, and Abdu is in Algeria. Hey sir, I am Abdu from Algeria. I'm 19 years old, and in a few years from now, I'm going to engage with my girlfriend that lives in the USA, and we're going to do a K-1 visa. My question is, how extreme vetting is going to affect us, and does it affect Algeria? And do you think that this extreme vetting is going to be a reality or no? Thank you so much, sir. Abdu, thanks for the question. I'm glad to see you're thinking ahead and planning. Now, one thing to remember with the fiance case is that you and your fiance are going to have to actually meet. So in the 2 years before you apply, you have to meet each other face-to-face someplace in the world. So that means she's either going to have to come meet you in Algeria, or you're going to have to meet in some third country, because it's unlikely that a young person like you who's about to get married or of a marrying age is going to be able to get a visit visa to come to the United States. Now, with the K-1 visa and extreme vetting, let's talk about that. So extreme vetting is a concept that's been put forth by candidate Donald Trump and then President Donald Trump. He takes the position that the State Department and the Immigration Service are not doing enough vetting. And vetting means checking out, researching, doing background checks on people. So extreme vetting is, I guess, the notion that they're going to take it to the extreme, that they're going to make it harder and more difficult and more all-encompassing to do the vetting of people to see who can come and who can't come. And of course, President Trump has tried 3 times now to have a ban from people from mostly predominantly countries. And of course, Algeria is a predominantly Muslim country. But as things stand right now, Algeria is not on the list. I don't know if Algeria will be placed on the list. We don't know if the list is going to be existing 2-3 years from now. It's all under legal attack. So if I were you, Abdu, I would just keep things going with your fiance. Make sure that you document your relationship together. So if you're taking chats, make sure to keep copies of those. If you're emailing each other, keep copies. If you do get together and meet face-to-face, obviously take lots of pictures. Keep all the proof of your visit together. But remember, that visit's going to have to be in the 2 years before you file the I-129F, which is the form that you file for a fiancé case. So I think that should answer your question, Abdu. No one knows what's going to happen with Mr. Trump's extreme vetting. I will tell you that everything in immigration is getting slower, certainly for people from Muslim countries. The hardest thing our office does is bring a Muslim man or a man from a Muslim country to the United States, and that's a sad fact, but that's the reality. It was true before President Trump, and it's even more true now. So I think at the end of the day, you're going to have to make sure that you use a good immigration lawyer, and you're just going to have to be patient because it's going to take a while to get you here. We've been having to file more and more lawsuits to get Muslim men's visas issued. In fact, we filed 3 this week, so hopefully you won't have to go through all that, and you and your fiancé will be able to be together. Hope this helps, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. We hope you found this immigration answer interesting and helpful. We look forward to answering more of your questions in the future. Please be sure to give us a review on iTunes or wherever you download your podcasts, and please share the show with people who you think might find it helpful. If you have an immigration question that you'd like answered on the show, head on over to immigrationanswershow.com/FQ. That's www.immigrationanswershow.com/FQ, and we'll try to answer it on an upcoming episode.
Thanks for listening to the Immigration Answer Show with Jim Hacking. Be sure to visit us on the web at immigrationanswershow.com. If you have an immigration-related question, please send us an email at questions@immigrationanswershow.com. We look forward to serving you on our next episode. And remember, the answers provided on this show are of a general nature. This show does not constitute legal advice, and no attorney-client relationship is formed. If you have specific questions about your situation, be sure to consult with an experienced immigration lawyer.